Boom. We're back, baby.
Yep.
Woo! Dueling Aces. Here we go. Is it already episode 14, Wade? Man,
Man, what's going on, man? How you doing? Can't believe it.
I'm,
14 episodes, huh?
I'm, I'm indeed flies when you're having fun. 14th episode, pretty special when you consider the great Pete Rose was number 14. You know, he
Nice.
loved our two favorite things. Pete Rose loved baseball and betting on baseball. So there you go. I've always loved Pete Rose. Put him in the Hall of Fame or burn Cooperstown down. That's my thoughts on it.
Can't believe he's still not in there, man. It's
Crazy,
sacrilegious.
man. It's supposed to be the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Saints. I mean, we are like Jesus said, let he who's without sin cast the first stone. So why is Pete not in the Hall of Fame? I mean, come on. Anyway,
100%. Yes.
Pete
I
all
agree.
day, but yeah,
How you
yeah.
been, man? Been a week,
Dude,
huh?
loving life this week, man, and a lot of it's thanks to you, man. You kind of asked me a poignant question on our Monday episode about, hey, man, if the sides are subpar, why are you messing with them? So I've left them alone all week, dude. And it's been one of the best weeks of the season, sitting at 12-4 this week, plus
Beautiful.
7.3 units. Readers up 36% ROI last 7 days. So really, really happy. Sad to see May go, man. It's been a great month of May, up 19.4 units. Readers up 18.6%
Nice.
ROI. And we hope it just keeps rolling today, man. I don't know. Days, I love Fridays just because of the pack slate. But so I'm on five more strikeout props, man. Just gonna keep rolling with them. How about yourself, brother? I know you're at least in the positive for this week. I know you swept the board once or twice from what I've seen the last few days.
Yeah,
So.
I was pulling that up right now. What was Monday? What was the date on Monday?
One of those days we both swept the board, I thought, but I can't remember when.
I'm not sure why the calendar on my computer doesn't want to, work for us. Um, I'd have to say I'm not fully done with the recap from yesterday yet. We were barely up 2 units for the week, so I think we've been back and forth, positive, negative every other day. So we'll see.
Yep.
We're probably right around even for the week coming into the weekend, which we'll see, man. You never know. Weekends go one way or another. So hoping to have a good day. Yeah, I say, what was your units for May? You said almost 20 units.
Yeah, plus right there at it, plus 19.4. So
And
right
well,
there at it, I guess.
before
Guess we'll see.
last night, which we'll get into later,
Oh
um,
yeah.
we were up 20.6 units. So just right there. So man, if people just followed me and
Oh,
you, they would be up 40
bro.
units on the month. Are you kidding me?
That's it. Here we go. Let's give ourselves a golf clap. Might as well,
Beautiful.
you know.
I love it.
I love it,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
man.
just follow both of our plays. You know, shoot, you can't beat that. There you go. I mean, that's there's a novel idea. You got two experienced MLB cappers. Uh, you know, follow them both. You know, and you could be in some serious cash. 40 units in a month would be really nice. So there you go.
Yeah, no, man. But I think people should probably do that. They should go follow all your free plays at Eat, Watch, Bet, and BettersInsider.com. It's free. Two easy
Appreciate it.
websites. What would be better if you just go to the website, bookmark it, and then you can pull it up every single day.
That's it.
When you pull it up,
That's
it'll
it.
refresh with the new daily
Boom.
articles. Boom, you have your articles and your bets in a few minutes. Have your morning coffee, and
It's
it's pretty
that's what
easy.
we're yeah, that's what we're here for, man. My deadline typically on the MLB plays, they're usually up by 8 a.m. Central Time each day. You know, just trying to get the early value. You know, and don't hey, I appreciate the kind words, man, but Wade's the man for MLB. Like I said, over 200 units last year. He's probably going to beat that again this year as far as over 200 units for all sports. I think
See,
you're what over 150 units for MLB last year. I believe it
yeah,
was something like.
MLB last year was 153 or something,
And just
156.
now, you're getting members for just $15 a month. You just can't beat that. You're also going to get college baseball thrown in. This is the perfect time of year for college baseball. Regionals starting today. Then super regionals will be coming up. College World Series. So you can bet college baseball, you can bet MLB. Wade's also good in golf. He's good in UFC. I
Speaking of
mean,
college
I don't know.
baseball,
He's
yeah, I
the
was
Swiss
gonna
Army.
say,
Wade is the Swiss Army knife of sports betting. He's literally good in every freaking sport. Like I've never seen anything like it. Normally, people are good in one sport, maybe two. Wade wins in every sport. And I'm not just saying that because he's the co-host here. It's just the proof's in the pudding. He's got detailed records on all of his stuff over the last few years. So $15 a month's a bargain.
no, thanks, buddy. I will say the maybe the one sport that I'll leave to you is college basketball.
Cool.
Maybe we'll dive into that again next year, but this year
Yeah, that's a tough
we
one.
didn't really mess with it much, man. It's a tough sport,
College
but
shoots are tough. I don't usually mess with it until usually till maybe mid January. I hit it hard for a couple months, but yeah, it's a tough one, man. Very volatile sport.
yeah, no, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty good this year so far. I'm not sure where we're gonna land. I think this year it's a little different test for MLB. The last few years I was taking money lines, totals. Um, Really once I kind of partnered up with these prop apps that I was walking you through earlier today.
Oh,
Um,
sweet, by
I
the way.
really started getting hot and heavy into those last year, maybe around this time, right around middle of May, early May.
Mm,
Um, that's when I kind of switched to more props all the time. So before that, and the year before that, I was really all money line totals,
mm-hmm.
team
Or,
totals.
or main
Um,
market stuff.
which I still miss kind of taking that stuff, man. The team totals, I really miss taking team totals.
Yeah.
That
I would think
I don't know.
there's an edge. I think there's edges to be had in team totals because it's still kind of a even though it's a team prop, it's still kind of a niche market where there's not a
Yeah,
lot of sharps beating it up.
correct that.
Um,
And I don't know the Nerfies and yes runs first inning. I never really took the yes run first inning, but the no run first inning is just a really exciting bet. And that was stuff we were taking back then. So I don't know. There's some stuff that we kind of stopped taking and we really started focusing mainly on props. So
dude,
it's been
and you've
working, but
done it at
I don't know how many
exactly the
units it's
right
gonna
time.
get us by the end of the year. Just taking straight props. So we'll see.
Dude, you've specialized in props exactly the right time. America has prop fever. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Online sports betting is legal in 20 something states, but DFS is legal in what? All states or 40 something states?
Yeah,
So, I
correct.
mean, even folks that can't legally bet sports online, they can play prize picks, they can play underdog, they can play parlay play,
Yep.
and those are all prop based DFS games. And so I know I'm sure I would bet the ranch, a lot of your subscribers are heavy into DFS plays. If I had to bet on it, pun intended.
Yeah, we need to get more of them coming in too.
And we will. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Boom.
Having a little difficulties here on the screen.
Technical difficulties. Trying a new platform here today on the Discord instead of StreamYard, seeing how it's working. But
There we go. Now we're good.
there, got you ready to roll. So yeah, first topic, man. I was just browsing through some news this morning.
Yeah,
I hate this as a Yankee hater, but I got to acknowledge Aaron Judge, man. My goodness, just absolutely had a killer month of May. One of the best offensive months in Yankee history, and that's saying something when you got a Yankees history of Ruth and Gehrig and Berra and dear Lord Donnie Baseball
yeah,
and A Rod and Jeter, and so that's saying something. Everybody was down on Judge because he struggled all of March, all of April, but he didn't have much of a spring training. He was hurt. Now that he's found his groove, my goodness, dude, 12 home runs in the month, hitting 371, 23 RBIs, OPS of 1.4. That is just stupid. I mean,
crazy.
oh, smoke. He's carrying the Yanks, man. He really is. It's insane. Him and Soto together, that's just an in. Whew, that is a powerful punch. Him, Soto, and Stanton, like talk about power. My goodness,
Man, they're a dangerous bunch, aren't they?
they are. Pains me to say it, especially
They're
sitting.
obviously their bullpens ranked pretty high as well. So one of the
Yeah.
better closers in the league. So
Yeah.
they're a scary team, man.
They did get some bad news though. I noticed this last night on the good old scrolly ticker thing. Clark Schmidt going on the IL. Now that's going to hurt him. He's kind of been their
Man.
ace this year with Garrett Cole on the shelf. Of course, they should get Cole back. We talked about that earlier this week. They should get Cole back pretty soon, but that hurts, man. With Schmidt banged up, now it's up to Luis Gill Hill, whatever his name is. He's a beast, but it's a lot more's on his shoulders now. I'll be interested to see how that goes.
What exactly is wrong with Clark Schmidt?
I can't remember. I just saw it headed to 10-day IL. That's a good question. I'll look it up here real quick.
That's another reason why it's gonna be tough
Yeah,
to
right lat injury. So again, the lat right in there. I guess maybe he's following through and pulled it right in there. Whew. Sounds painful. Oh, not
well,
good.
that's not good
Not
news.
good.
And then speaking of other good news, what the heck happened to Zach Gallen last night?
Oh man. Oh dude, I don't even want to here we go, we'll do this. I didn't even want to bring this up and talk about it, and I felt even worse knowing that it ruined some of your bets. I was watching the game because I love watching Gallen pitch. I had no interest in the game. Like I had nothing on the Mets, nothing on the D-backs. I just like watching Gallen. And I turn it on there because I'm flipping back and forth between it and the Braves game. And I see Gallen. He throws to one batter, and then he just comes up limping, shaking his head, and I'm like, "Oh crap! You've got to be kidding me!" Trainer comes out, pitching coach, everybody comes out. Literally faced one hitter, hurt the hammy again. Don't I guess I'm assuming he's going to go on 10-day IL. They have not officially announced that yet, but news keeps getting worse for that club, man. Merrill Kelly, their other ace, he's on the 60-day IL. No telling when he'll be back, if he even will this year. He's lost four straight, now 10 games back of the Dodgers. I don't know, man. I mean, you can share if you want. You can share about what that Gallen injury did to you. Just bad luck for my buddy Wade on Zach Gallen. There's just no other way to say just bad luck.
Yeah, and it's just another two pitchers go down with Schmidt and Gallen. I just that's another reason why it's gonna be tough to see how far we can go on the unit ladder per se for MLB this year, just because we're missing so many elite pitchers that normally help us win bets. So
Yeah,
a lot of
good
guys are
point.
kind of easy cashes for certain bets over outs and all that kind of stuff. So um yeah, it's a grind, but no, man, yesterday we got a little loose with it, a little say undisciplined, if you say. Um I honestly, for us, I don't mind taking a pitcher for two bets.
Hmm.
If I take his over outs, um, maybe take his under walks or whatever, alt strikeouts, or
Hmm.
one of his alt hit plays. Either way, yesterday I felt pretty good about the Zach Gallen Mets matchup, and one of my favorite plays was obviously his under 2.5 walks. So I played that. While we were also on his over 17.5 outs because I thought that was another good look.
Sure.
A little risky, even though I think the last three games he had pitched there, he had not gone over that mark. Um,
Mhm.
just this lineup's not been very good this year. And then we were also on his alt 4+ Ks to use as a juice reducer. Um, so
Bummer,
obviously when that happened, man, it caused us to lose three bets in a row. Killed our
man.
day, crashed our night, gave us a negative day. At least we hit three other bets, so we kind of salvaged the day there. But still, man, he had not gotten hurt and hit one or two of those bets, we would have been looking real good last night. So tough break,
Such a
man.
bummer.
But
That
it's
is. That's such a bummer because all those were solid bets. That's what's so discouraging. All those were solid bets, but something happened that you got no control of. He comes up lame with a hammy. It's just you hate saying it. That's gambling, but we hate thinking that a lot of this is out of our control. And that's a good reminder. It's a good reminder to me. I've had it happen more times than I can count. I've lost over on K props a lot where a pitcher, starts holding his elbow or like
Yeah.
Gallen starts holding his hammy, and it sucks. It hurts. But 3 and 4 is never a crisis, though. That's not a terrible evening. I mean, it's not what you want. You definitely deserved better. You probably deserved at least 4-3 or even 5-2, probably if we broke it down. But
Yeah, for sure.
um,
For sure.
just that's rough, man. Yeah, sorry to hear it, and
At
really
least in
sorry
baseball.
for all Arizona fans.
Well, and say I was gonna say in baseball, there's just not a lot of injuries, so it's one of those things you really just can't predict. That and the weather are two things you just really can't predict. I'll
Dude.
say at least for the weather, it's one of those things that I always kind of neglect it anymore. I used to care about it when I was taking sides and money lines and totals and stuff like that. Um, It always kind of gets me whenever a pitcher gets scratched or weather pops up and there's a delay. Like, man, why didn't I check the weather today? It's just one of those things that maybe you might want to get a good habit of checking the weather, but it's something that I don't do.
Same. Yeah, I've never really looked at it. And it shames me to say it. I've been doing this, over 2 decades, but I've never double checked weather because in the past it just seems like there wasn't that many rainouts. But now, good Lord, this whole spring there's been a ton
Yeah,
of just bad weather stretches, especially up north. It seems like, and even on the East Coast, teams are getting pummeled with rain, thunderstorms, and stuff. Um, I take a lot of unders on K props, so that actually helps. You get the weather delay and the pitcher doesn't come back out, so you cash those easy. But I do want to start. I'm glad you brought that up this morning. I do want to start paying attention to weather when I'm taking over K props because the last thing you want is the guy to he gets 3 right away, then rain comes, and then he doesn't come back out, and you're screwed. So I'm glad you brought that up this morning. I think about the injuries, but I don't think about the weather. We can't control the injuries, but the weather, we can at least check the forecast and kind of factor that into our handicapping.
for sure. Yeah, no doubt. So, what are some one of the series you're looking forward to for the weekend? Anything stick
Yeah,
out to
man.
you?
I'll be honest, buddy. I struggled on this one because there just looks like to be a lot of crap series. Like there should be blowouts. Like we got Dodgers, Rockies. We got Braves, A's. Some of these some of these series could be pretty lopsided. But
Yeah,
one that kind of caught my eye is the Cardinals, Phillies. Just because the Cards finally look like they're awake, man. Their bats have finally like pulled a Lazarus on us and rose from the dead here.
correct.
They're 8-2 their last 10. You called it, dude. I'll just tell people right now. Wade's analysis is usually spot on. If you don't listen to him on this show and on some of his other guest spots, you're missing out. He called it a few weeks ago. Whenever the Cards got Lars Nootbaar back, he said it would help the lineup. It's exactly what's happened. They've started scoring runs since Lars is back. You heard it here from Wade first, man. 8-2, like I said, 8-2 the last 10. Swinging the bat's a lot better. The pitching's not really been the problem. The bullpen, I have them as one of the best bullpens in baseball. Actually, I think I have them fourth in baseball. Tough one for them tonight, though, going against Aaron Nola
Yeah.
and Miles Michaelis. Man, I don't know what his deal is. He has not looked like himself this year, so I would probably stay away from the Cards tonight. But I think it could be a pretty entertaining series over the weekend.
Yeah, no, well, speaking of Michaelis, he gives up 5, 6, 7 hits every game, so I expect this to go the Phillies' way tonight for sure. Yeah, I don't know, it's easily probably the best series of the weekend because, like you said, there's really not very many exciting series out there. So I don't. The one I was kind of looking forward to is to see if Cleveland can continue to try to put some ground between them and the Royals because right now they're playing the Nationals who are struggling a little bit. Um, you know, I've got a bet on the Guardians, so I'm kind of always got an eye on them and the way they're playing right now. They're 8-2 in their
Really,
last
you're looking
10.
good on
So
that too. Looking
Jose
good on them.
Ramirez, how about that?
Dude, we called that the perfect time, didn't
How
we?
about
Oh,
that
oh, we got to
future?
do it. We got to do it. There you go. Let's do the which one we want to do? Yeah, we'll pat ourselves on the back there, or we'll
Yeah,
do,
yeah. There
dude.
you
So
go.
we give it out right here on the show. We will brag a little bit. It's not typical our style. We try to be humble guys around here, but just messing around, looking at the odds for AL MVP on Monday. Wade and I both looked at each other and said, Ramirez should not be 60-1. That's disrespectful. The line's wrong. So we both bet it, both put a few dollars on it. Wouldn't you know it? He has a killer game that night. The next morning, it's down to 20-1. So hey,
Beautiful.
value's value, baby. I love it. It feels good. I hope some of y'all out there rode with us on that future. Maybe he'll keep grinding and steal this thing from one of the Yankees. I hope so.
We need the Guardians to finish first or second in the AL. That's for sure. Maybe if they can win the AL, or at least finish with the best record and at least the number one seed in the playoffs.
There
That
you go,
that might
dude. So
happen, man.
yeah, I think it could. I really do. I like our chances just because Ramirez is a beast, and he seems to, he's just a grinder. He never complains. He's always in the lineup, even when he's banged up. He plays hurt a lot. I mean, you just gotta love a guy like that. I just looked this up. Back to the Cards Phillies series. So check out the matchup tomorrow. Here you go, dude. Talk about
Yeah,
aces.
yeah.
Sonny Gray against Ranger Suarez. Speaking of NL Cy Young, that's two of your top contenders right there. That's going to be a heck of a pitching matchup. I don't really play totals anymore, but you'd have to almost look at the under, wouldn't you? Just with two stud aces, or maybe under in the first five,
I've
or
always think
I don't
that whenever you get two aces together, I feel like you're gonna see 10 runs in this
know.
game. We'll see. I don't know. Saturday though, Saturday looks like it's shaping up to have a ton of aces or a ton of good pitching matchups. Too bad we can't do a show on Saturday, man. We got Mitch Keller and Yusei Kikuchi, Miles Bradley and Kyle Bradish,
Hmm.
um, Garrett Crochet and Robert Gasser, which is two young studs.
Yeah, both them
Bruce
can throw it.
Olson's going against the Red Sox. Joe Ryan's facing Framber Valdez. Chris Sale's going on Saturday.
Oh
Um,
man, Sale's been killing it. I'm loving
man,
that Sale.
at home too
Oh,
against
dude,
the Athletics. Too bad his outs prop's going to be probably set to 18.5. Musgrove against Marsh. The Rangers don't have a pitcher announced yet. Ben Lively's going tomorrow. Then you got Detmers against Bryce Miller. Hunter Green
pretty.
against Justin Steele. Gray against Suarez. Logan Webb's going tomorrow. And then Yamamoto's also going tomorrow for the Dodgers. So it's,
It's definitely a Saturday, so yeah, it should be entertaining, fun to watch. So we'll get that. We'll get the aces
yeah,
going.
man.
We'll get the aces going. We'll get college baseball tomorrow. Should be a great day. And it's kind of funny.
It's
We
fun.
should like ace pitchers. I mean, our show's called Dueling Aces. It just kind of fits that we'd like ace pitchers
It's
around
really
here.
what
I
I
mean,
specialize on my props, and so do you. So it's fitting, in the college baseball. Speaking of that's begun. You had games starting at noon today, so
yeah, check out Wade's article, by the way, eatwatchbet.com. He put an article up there. 5 free picks for y'all, dude. This guy's a generous man. He could have just sent all those to his VIP subscribers. He decided to put them up on eatwatchbet.com, his regional picks for free. So check those out, man. What he got to lose? I think he at the very least, goes 3-2 with those plays. So
yeah,
jump on those. Absolutely. I
definitely
really
will.
liked in those two. Trying to think the ones I really liked. I
I
don't I
took a
don't
couple risks, obviously, and
bet college baseball, but the couple that really made sense to me, one was Duke at a pretty
yeah,
good price, I think only like minus 120 to come out of that
yeah.
region. And then
I passed
Mississippi
on
State,
Wake
I really
Forest.
Like Mississippi State at the plus 130. I think it's a really good price. So
Yeah, I mean they got a tough one with Virginia in theirs. I passed on Wake Forest minus 125. I just, I hate to put a little small future on minus 125, even minus 120 for Duke, but I feel like Duke's at least going to pull it out. I mean, I feel like Wake Forest is going to win theirs too, but
Duke's
um,
pitching pretty stout from what I understand.
yeah, they are. We'll see. Um, I don't know. It was tough. There's a lot of matchups you can see Bug going a couple different ways. So obviously it's college baseball. You never know.
Now,
Somebody's going to sneak through. There's going to be probably one or two or three teams that sneak through that you didn't expect. So
so that's the beauty of it, right? It's not quite as crazy as like Cinderella for March Madness, but there seems to be, maybe one or two teams that'll sneak in there, like a Oral Roberts in the past, or some, maybe your boys, good old Dallas Baptist, baby. Dallas Baptist. They're Baptist. They'll put the hellfire and brimstone on
come
those
on,
teams. They'll
baby.
scare them.
Yeah.
They'll scare them. Come on. Woo!
I got we're on them today, so let's hope. Let's hope they
Do
play
it.
at 3 o'clock, 3:30.
Okay.
I was trying to
Nice.
see if I was trying to pull up ESPN Plus while we're sitting here doing this and see if any games are going on. But
Yeah, there you go.
obviously, it's taking its sweet time. So yeah, man,
Yes,
what
does
do you
that
got
sometimes.
for your best bet today, man? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
What are you what are you liking out there on the board?
Yeah, no problem, man. We cashed one on Monday. See if we can string together a couple in a row. Hard to pick. Like I said, hard to pick just one. We've talked about that. We're both kind of medium, moderate volume guys, so it's kind of hard to pick your favorite one for the show. But what was Ronaldo Lopez of my Atlanta Braves over 5.5 Ks? That's a plus 100 right now at BetMGM. That's actually the only book out there that's offering that at plus money. So you're getting a good price there. Rest of the market has it in minus. But man, just love Lopez. The Braves have made him into a starter. Before this, he's always been a bullpen guy. But man, he has looked great. It's been really outside of Chris Sale, he's been the most consistent starter on this Braves staff this year. It's pretty crazy. Uh, and he gets a favorable matchup today going against the Oakland A's. Nothing against Oakland. They are better than last year, but they still strike out a ton, especially against righties. Got four players in their lineup, everyday players that play that have K rates over 24%. May not sound like a lot, just four guys, but you got to remember Oakland's notorious for platooning a lot of bench players in and out on a daily basis. And a lot of their bench players have K rates above 25, 28% as well. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for Lopez. You look at his career numbers, he hadn't faced the A's that much as a reliever, but when he did, his K rate was 31.6%. So very good there. Look for him. He's got a decent fastball, but my favorite thing about Lopez is 85-mile-an-hour slider. That's his put-away pitch. Big Wade showed me earlier on one of his prop apps, actually, you can break it down by how hitters do against certain pitches. A's strike out a ton against the slider. So thinking Lopez gets a ton of swings and misses early in this one. I think he'll work deep in the game, too. I watched the Braves game last night. I watch them most nights. Their bullpen got used quite a bit. So even though Lopez's outs is 15 and a half, so we're thinking he only goes five. I think he goes at least six just because the bullpen's a little bit tired from last night. So yeah, really like that over 5.5. Just don't see how he doesn't get six. Maybe he'll surprise me, but I think he's been solid. Expect that to continue. So let's cash it. How about you,
Love it, man.
my man Wade? What do you got for the people? Feed the people. Don't leave them hanging. You're the prop guru, dude. Leave it. Let's do it.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah, you're the prop guru, man. Got to, yeah, we got to hear from you.
I know. Well, we're on a little downtrend here, so we gotta
That's
turn it
that.
around, obviously. Um,
Any downtrends with Wade is just a fluke. It just means that the next day or the next week he's going to be up probably 10, 15 units in a week. So, and I think it starts today. I think there's a big weekend in store for Wade's Top Flight Bets Discord. Join the Discord, guys. Come on.
yeah,
15 bucks a month. Plus, he gives you a deal where he drops it down to 750. I think the first month. So
that is correct. Yes, we need to do a little couple more promos in here while we're working the show, but still working the show, working the new show, getting a feel for things. So yeah, no, I guess let's give him a winner today. It's Friday. We need to start the weekend off on the right foot. Um,
amen. Let's
Man,
do it.
we are on quite a few plays today. We're on six Major League Baseball plays, and four
Six
college
pack.
baseball. So we're a little exposed today to the market with our unit structure, but we'll see. They're all one unit plays, nothing too big. But when you're on a lot of plays, you're start to risk a lot more units, as you know. So that's one thing we like to talk about is making sure you're risking you're managing your risk wisely. And at least with us, a lot
Correct.
of my plays, everything's researched, everything's data driven. So not every day pitchers are going to go with the data, obviously, as you know.
Yeah,
It's just one of those things.
exactly.
So we'll
Well,
see.
that and
College baseball is a
that and
little. little squirrely. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, I mean the baseball plays we all took today, I absolutely love. Um, we're gonna go with the first play here. It's
Sweet.
actually a two leg. Um, I ended up needing a juice reducer for the second part of this, and we ended up finding a pretty good line for Jose Barrios to get at least four strikeouts um, on the Pittsburgh Pirates. As you can see on the charts, last 15 days they strike out the seventh most against right-handed pitchers. The last 30 days they rank second most against right-handed pitchers, and for the season they rank fifth most. Um,
Boom.
versus
I
right-handed
love it.
pitchers, they have one, two, one, two, three, four, five, six batters above 20% K rate. Um, and they have four above 23%. And I just believe this line is a good alt line. I believe his regular line is 5.5. We moved it
Correct.
down to four, and we took this on DraftKings. This pairing ended up being plus 103. Um,
Woo. Come
over
on.
the last 30 days, he's hit this in 24 of 30 games. His last
Wow.
game against them, he hit seven strikeouts, which was last year,
Come
exactly
on.
in this month in May. Um, and so we think that's just a good look overall. To
Hmm.
pair with our second piece, which was
Love
a
that.
pretty juiced Ronaldo Lopez.
Hmm.
We're gonna take him under 2.5 earned runs. It's a play that we've been on. Maybe not all of his games, but quite a few games. He has been under this line in all of his starts but one, and that was on the road against Seattle. So he's 100% at home. He's home
Love it.
today against Oakland Athletics. They have been hitting a little bit better. As you know, they're a tough team to put out for the season. They ranked
Definitely.
eighth worst batting average against right-hand pitchers over the last 30 days. They're hitting 13th best. So he's got a little work to do today, but his batting average against is .209. His ERA is 1.75, and his BABIP is 2.67. So it's just hard to not take this play. And I believe there was another statistic that I was pulling up. I could be wrong. I was working on something on the side. Yeah, that was something different. So either way, this is a play that I really like. Um, put these two together, you get plus 103 on DraftKings. As you see right now, it even shows Ronaldo Lopez's odds on Caesars is minus 163, BetMGM is minus 175. So if you want to take that as a straight, you can.
Good.
Um, I'm already on a couple other juicy plays at like minus 145s and minus 148s and stuff, so I don't like to take too many of those. Um,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Dude, I I
so
like
yeah,
both those looks. I really like Barrios a lot. Especially at that alt line you got. I actually, little bonus for y'all. I played Barrios over 5.5 at plus money.
okay.
Couldn't turn it down, man. Just because you brought it up, you hit on it perfectly. The P Rats strike out a ton against righties. And Barrios, his K rate's a little bit down for the year. It's at 20%, but you got to dig further in. His chase rate, he's still in the 69th percentile. So that's still a very good chase rate. Tells me that 94-mile-an-hour sinker's still got some bite to it. And I look for his K rate to only, go up the rest of the year. And let's, fingers crossed it starts tonight against Pittsburgh. So that's a great, great look from you, buddy. Also like the Lopez as well. He's just been solid. He's been, just steady Eddie for Atlanta. And I don't see Oakland. I don't see Oakland doing much damage against him. He may give up one, maybe even two, but I don't. I'm with you. I don't see how he gives up three. It would just be a really weird occurrence if he give up three. I mean, heck, you look at his ERA. He's got a 1.75 ERA on the season. One of the best in the NL. So another good look from Wade there. I like that two teamer quite a bit.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah,
that you say his K rate's down, and it is down. He's even pretty low percentile for K rate. But I feel like most starters would be happy to have his K. I mean, in all of his games, well, I can say all of his games, but he's hit 6 strikeouts and 6 games. He's hit seven
Mhm.
twice. Um, I don't know, man. He's hit 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5. I mean, most starters would
Yeah.
kill to have those numbers. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's weird. It just doesn't make sense. He's just faced. I think it's just because he's faced a lot more batters overall. I mean, that's
he
dropped
goes
his K
deep
rate.
in every single game.
Yeah,
Um,
that's probably why. That's a big part of it is that he's just faced more hitters, and
he's
so the
went
more hitters he faced,
he's went 21 outs in 4 games and 20 outs in another one. So
pretty good. That's
if
so
that
he's going
tells
to
you
go
something.
deep. Yeah, it makes me feel even better about his Ks because we know he's going to be around at least 6 innings in this one. So
He's faced
uh,
Houston, San Diego, Kansas City twice, Philadelphia, Baltimore. Like none of those, even the White Sox. Like none of these teams are big strikeout teams. So
correct. Yeah, especially Houston, KC, and San Diego. They're in the bottom. Or they have, yeah, those three teams have some of the lowest K rates in the league.
yeah, I believe Kansas City. It looks like he's really struggled. He had one and he had three
yeah. The Royals
back
put it in play, man. It's weird.
back
They've
to
got like
back.
7 guys that just
Yeah.
choke and poke. They don't swing for the fence. I like that about them. But
Well, we'll see. I think I think it's a real good look. You're on the 6 strikeouts. Um, what he's a right hand pitcher.
mhm. Wily
So
old veteran Barrios. He's been around a while, man. Really has been around a pretty good while.
yeah, he's gonna get it today. So
Yeah,
that's a good look,
I
man,
think we
especially for plus money.
appreciate it, brother. So, yeah,
Yeah.
hope it gets there. We'll see. Always, I don't think we both get kind of paranoid when we've been running good. You just wonder how long it's going to last before regression. Hopefully, it ain't today. But we'll see, man. I
Yeah, I'd
think
say I
we're
know
both on.
before yesterday we were up to 32 units in MLB, but I know if we had a -1 unit day yesterday, we're probably back down to right around 30, 31 units for the year.
Yo,
So yeah,
smoking.
let's keep climbing, man. I guess we're at 80 units coming into the
Ow.
end of May, so that's
Yeah,
5 months. Got 7 more to
cannot
go. We got a
cannot
lot.
beat that. That's
We got a
solid.
lot to go. We need a 40 unit month somewhere in there. Keep it going.
I think it starts in June for you, buddy. I really do. Now that we've got some good. We're talking about this off air. Now we got a good solid amount of data on all the pitchers. Most pitchers now have at least 10 starts. I'm more comfortable firing on these strikeout props, just
We'll
seeing
see.
a little more data, not having to worry as much about last year's numbers. At this time of year, I just throw last year out. So
I think last June, if I can recall, we had somewhere in the middle 20s in units, but I think July we had a rough patch there, rough week or so. I think we ended up only like 12 plus 12 units or something in July. I think our big month last
only
year was
only plus 12
August.
units. Most people would love to have a 12 unit positive month.
Are you serious? Well, you know what? People come join me. Come join the 12
What
unit
I'm saying.
months,
It's
man.
like even on a quote like a quote down month, Wade's still profiting 3 units a week, guys. That's insane. So I mean,
I was making
sign
a
up
I
for
was making a
service. You won't be
graphic.
disappointed. I'm on Wade's Discord, and this is no lie. This is just we haven't talked about this or anything. He's let me into his Discord this week. I've learned so much, not just from his picks. His Discord is filled with baseball news, MLB information, lots of other good cappers chiming in. It's got a really positive vibe. So yeah, the picks, that's what you pay for is to get winning information, but you're going to learn so much about these different markets that it's worth the subscription just to you're going to better your own handicapping just by being a member of his Discord. So there's my shameless plug for Wade's top flight bets. Check him out.
I appreciate that, man. No, I was gonna say I was working on a graphic to post out to, social media for the yearly recap. I don't do that very often, but I did it a lot last year. Um, I've been
Nice.
lazy. I've been lazy and pretty busy, with the whole Vietnam trip. It's just kind of taken a lot
Yeah,
out
you
of
ain't
me.
been lazy, man.
Um,
You's gone for a month. Shoot, that's not lazy. Yeah.
but yeah, no, with I was looking, man. Every month's been positive. We had a 15 plus 15 month in January, plus 23 month, almost 24 months, and 24 units in February.
I'm telling
Nine
you,
point
man, that
9.56, almost 10 units in March, 11.35 in April, and right now we're right around 20 units for May. So a couple units
any
down there.
month
We're
that's positive is good, but any month over 10 units, I think is very, very good. And I've been doing this a while, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anything over, you're in double digit units for a month, you're doing something. You're putting in some work. You're doing the research. You're getting good lines. And that's what Wade does. I mean, he's up most nights at midnight checking the DraftKings openers for a lot of these out props. So I mean, you're not going to find many folks that do that. So yeah,
Yeah, man.
but
Just trying to bring the people winners, and so are you. So make sure you
I'm
guys
too
go
baby.
to bettorsinsider.com, eatwatchbet.com.
Right here on the hat, maybe
Get yourself
eatwatchbet.com.
free articles. If you need to sign up for any sports books, please go there first and see if there's any deals you can utilize. Get some free bonus cash back. You never know. Somebody may be offering you $200 in bonus bets, but you don't know if you don't
Correct.
go look. So check out the
That's it.
website. Yeah, you got anything else to say, man, before we head out?
No, that's it, man. Just to enjoy, y'all enjoy the weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy the baseball. We've got literally baseball on morning, noon, and night now with college baseball. Yeah, sign up for Wade Service. Take advantage of some of this. Guy was on fire with college baseball earlier in the year. I'm anxious to see what he does these next few weeks or this postseason here. Excited to see it. Check out his free plays on our websites. But other than that, man, we'll put a bow on it. We'll be back with y'all. I think on Monday. Is that right? We'll be back Monday with episode number 15.
Yes, sir. We'll
And
be back. Probably maybe have some news from the weekend. Maybe we'll have some exciting stuff go on. We'll
that's it. Follow us on X, both of us on X, and follow our YouTube channel. Wade does a great job running that. Follow us on Spotify. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell your grandma, tell your cousin, tell somebody about the show. We're really trying to get this going. We really feel like this could be a great resource for just hardcore Major League Baseball fans and bettors alike. You know, great show to listen to while you're driving. Boom.
yeah, and who knows? Maybe we might even start giving out more than one bet. Help you guys out even more.
Hey,
We'll
here
see.
we
We'll
go.
see. We'll
Uh-oh.
see how it
Yeah,
goes.
that'll get people's attention. Yeah,
Yep.
start throwing some more freebies out there. People love freebies.
Yes,
They'll
they
be.
do.
You know.
Hey, let's go. Well, I appreciate it, man, again. So, you guys have a blessed weekend.
Everybody
Get out, enjoy the sun, and talk to you guys then.
be good.